Hello and welcome. My name is Julia Pearl, and I'm going to be with you today on our 30-day pilot Sunrise for Sunriders YouTube Live. We are in our last week, so we have today's class and then Wednesday, or actually I'm saying Wednesday because I'm going to be traveling on Thursday morning, and so I will be posting tomorrow a recording for the live that would be on Thursday morning. So we're in the last week of our pilot program, and it has been a very enlightening experience on many levels. I've gained a lot of knowledge about the YouTube Live process and technology, as well as excellent feedback from each of you that have either watched live or watched the recording. So I definitely meditated on it and decided that I will be taking a break on the concept of the 7 a.m. time slot. It's going to turn more into a recording that will be posted in my YouTube library, and then people can access it at their own time, at their leisure. Also, the format itself is going to adjust. So when I'm traveling, I'm going to continue to do some more meditating on it as far as what that structure is going to look like. So next week will be a break. And then when I come back, I will kind of launch this new concept that I'm really excited about. So it's percolating right now. So stay tuned. All right. Here is our agenda for today. We are going to get our Pilates Magic Circle out. So let's go ahead and dive into our Pilates practice today. And yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with our warm-up. Actually, set your circle down. So we're here. Start with one arm and just circle it around. So we really just want to warm up. Let's see. Good morning, Terry. Good. Circle this around. Get some nice big fluid movement through the shoulder. And then other arm. Circling it around. Oh, good. First thing in the morning, get that blood flow. Now we're going to breathe in through the nose as we bring the arms out, and then we breathe out through the mouth when it comes together. So we breathe in, and then we breathe out. We breathe in, and then we breathe out. Go a little faster. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, last 1. Good. Release that out. Roll that out. Nice job. Now we're just going to let the arms hit the body. So we're going side to side, side to side. So we just inhale one way, exhale the other way. Inhale one way, exhale the other way. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. 3, 2, one more. Last one. Good. Come back to center. Roll it out. Let's do our breathing again, working with a little bit of a squat, okay? So when we bring our arms up, we breathe in. When we bring them back, we breathe out through the mouth. So stay looking at me. We inhale, then we exhale. If you want, you're going to be taking kind of a squat. So we inhale up, we exhale, sweep it back. Okay, you're kind of bending through the knees. 2 of those. Good, and release. Nice, roll that out. All right, let's grab your magic circle. Here we go. All right, start with our basic press. So your hands are on your the outsides here, shoulders dropping down the back, good posture, soften through the knees, feel the weight distributed through your entire foot, and we're just going to press as you exhale and release. Press as you exhale and release. Remember, we're doing a slight rounding of the back because you're bringing your belly button to the spine. You're integrating your core in this movement. As you exhale, pressing, working the chest muscles and working the core, your powerhouse. That space between the pubic bone and the rib cage, you're pulling that in and up. You're exhaling as you press. Good. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Good, release, roll that out. Nice job. All right, going into our tricep, our infamous tricep we're always working on, right? So bringing your ring to the hip area. Drop the shoulder down the back. Don't do this. Keep it down. We're going to press and squeeze and release. Press and squeeze and release. That's 2. We're going 10. 3. You're pressing and releasing. Hold. That's 4. Hold, hold, hold. Release. Press, press, press. Good. 5 more. Press and release. Really feel that tricep working. Good. 3 more. Press 3. Hold, press 2. Whoo, should definitely be feeling that. 1 more. Press, press, press. Excellent. Good. Release that out. You can bring the arm overhead. Just take a little stretch for that tricep. Okay, let's do the other side. So arm is extending out. You have it on the hip, shoulder away from the ear. Press, 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 and release. Press and squeeze and release. Again, feel that tricep engaged. Release. Press and squeeze. So good for your body here. This is 5. Good. You've got 5 to go. 5. Keep your posture extending, lengthening. 4. You're doing amazing. Breathe. 3. You got this. 2. 1 more. Press and hold, 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 and release. Woo, good job. Roll that out. Roll that out. Nice. Let's go ahead and work with our core. Oh, yes. And if you don't have the ring, I appreciate that, Terry. So if you don't have the ring, I thought about that when I was doing it. You can actually do isometric pull downs. It doesn't seem like a lot, but if you visualize like really pulling down, you can get some of that tricep. The other option is taking a kick back, and you're squeezing. So if you did redo this, you can do that at that time. Thank you so much for mentioning that. So similar, if you don't have a ring, you're going to have your hands just out like this. If you have the ring, you're holding them like this, like you're serving a tray. We're going to imagine you have a string tying your knee to your belly button. When you bring your knee up, your abs come in. So you can press your hands together if you want to add that chest work. So when your knee goes up, your abs go in. We're working the core, pulling the belly in as you press the hands together, getting a little bit of a rounding sensation in the back, pressing. The other thing, if you don't have the ring, is you can be pressing down like this. Press, like with your hands. I mean, your hands are coming down when your knee comes up. Abs are in, body strong, press. Good. So we're pressing the hands, lifting the knee. Pressing the hands, lifting the knee. Slow and controlled means you're going to use your core driving the movement. Good. 2 more. Press. Good. Last one, each leg. Knee up, abs in. Knee up, abs in. Good. Release. Roll that out. So we worked the hip flexor, the front part of your hip. We're going to now stretch that out. So we have our hands on our hips, and you're just going to kick your seat with your heel. So you're kicking your seat with your heel. Just kick, kind of like you're doing a hamstring curl. This is working the back of the leg and kind of releasing a little bit through the front part of your quadricep and hip flexor. So you're getting that kicking sensation. So I'm kicking. Good. 3 and 3. Nice. 2 and 2. Last 1 and 1. Good. Release that out. Okay, combine that all together with the squat to reach. So it looks like this. Without the ring, your hands are on your hips or your hands come forward. You just take a nice squat and come up. When you come down on your squat, you want to sit back like you're sitting back in a chair. It's like you're sitting back in a chair. If I look down, I should be able to see my toes sitting back in a chair. It doesn't have to be super deep. If you have the ring, when you come up, you press the hands together. Arms go out, come up, press together. 5. Whoo, work those legs. Press and squeeze. 4. Down, press up. 3. 2. 1 more. Down, press up. 1. Set that down. 2 big deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Look at that. In 5 minutes, look what we can do there. Such a great way to start our morning. I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. Good job for those of you that are here and those of you that are watching this later. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to bring this slide up today because the focus of today's session is more for those that are excited about eating the Sunrider food for health. So we talked a little bit about business stuff last week. For those of you that have had wonderful experiences with the Sunrider foods, you want to share it with others. Well, today we're focusing a little bit more on why do we even eat the Sunrider foods and what do we love about them? And what is the Nourish, Balance, Cleanse program? So, oh, good. Hi. Okay, good. Sophia. Yay. Hello. Oh, good. Hello. Oh, I see. Apologize. I thought that was Terry. Okay. Anyways, so welcome. All right. So what I wanted to focus on was where the Pearl Wellness program came from. So we've got all these credentials that I spoke about in my original session last week. And throughout this week. But what I wanted to bring up here today is all of that background over the last 30 years is what has created my Pearl Wellness program, particularly the Pearl Wellness coaching when I'm working with people coaching, in addition to doing speaking like I'm doing right now. So we have the concept of integrating purpose in our life, exercise, obviously super important, awareness with mindfulness and meditation, and rejuvenation, the R in Pearl. That's where we really focus on our Sunrider nutrition. But we also want to integrate mindful eating. That's so important in our wellness. And then loving kindness, self-compassion, and forgiveness. So the overarching essence of the Pearl Wellness program is integrating all of these things in order to create that overall balance. And this is what I love to do when I'm coaching my clients. When we think about our Sunrider solution, the Sunrider solution, specifically in that area of regeneration, rejuvenation, right? So in the Pearl program. So our Sunrider allows us to have amazing vitality, right? Vitality helps us with vitality and energy, helps with that gut-brain access that a lot of people are looking for, understanding that your digestive system, the enteric nervous system, communicates with the central nervous system via the vagus nerve. And what that means is that when you're struggling with your digestion, it impacts your mood. And when you're having challenges with your mood, depression, anxiety, stress, that impacts your digestion. It's a cycle, right? So it's so important to work with, again, those other components in the Pearl program about mindfulness and meditation and awareness and exercise, in addition to mindful eating, even when we're eating the Sunrider foods mindfully, how that can impact our mood and our digestion. Some people are looking for more peace of mind. We have products called Top Joy and Ease that are phenomenal for the central nervous system. Then looking at cravings, those that are struggling with cravings, I'm going to highlight a little bit on the New Plus today and also talk about the regeneration program that Dr. Seaton and I are going to be doing a class coming up on April 3rd. So we can talk more about what is the regeneration program. But the New Plus is amazing when it comes to helping with cravings. So something that so many people struggle with, and I'll touch on that in a moment. Exercise, we've got our lady there showing our exercise and building muscle, and how when we balance our body with the Nourish, Balance, and Cleanse, that helps us with building muscle. And then, of course, helping with the different, I don't want to say, of course, I want to end with the picture in the middle, those that are struggling with addictions like alcohol, caffeine, and different prescription drugs, so forth, that they're in the stage of change to want to make a change. Very important. They have to be ready. But how the Nourish, Balance, Cleanse program can help with that on a physiological level. All right. We won't touch on this too much today, but this is basically the essence is those that are feeling incredible with the Sunrider program naturally want to share it with others. And that's really when we think about our opportunity of having purpose and fulfillment by helping other people. So the Sea of Galilee and the Dead Sea, this I referenced a little bit about how we can think of sharing the foods, right? So we're receiving all these benefits and then we can tell others about it. But today we're going to be focusing more on the concept of the Nourish, Balance, Cleanse and the Sea of Galilee versus Dead Sea. So you think about your cells. Your cells make up your tissues make up your organs make up your systems, and your systems run your body. And your body is constantly having cellular breakdown, right? And rebuilding. So what are we rebuilding our body with? What are we rebuilding our cells with? That's what we get to do with our Sunrider foods. We get to rebuild and regenerate at the cellular level because we are feeding the cell and cleaning the cell and giving the cell the raw material it needs to balance itself. And that's what our Nourish, Balance, Cleanse, and Regeneration program does for us, which is what makes this so unique. So you want to be the Sea of Galilee, right? You want to have that nourishing coming in and the cleansing going out. The Dead Sea just receives, but does not have any outgo, right? That's why nothing lives there. Nothing flourishes, nothing grows. You don't feel vibrant. You don't feel healthy. You don't feel energized because nothing is flowing through. And digestion is a big challenge in our world today. And a lot of it has to do with our food. Most of it, right? Food and stress. And spirituality and a lot of other things, right? But we're talking mainly about food today. So what is the regeneration program? We're just going to touch on this because, again, in our more extensive class, we will go into this on a deeper level. But here today, we have the Nourish, the Balance, the Cleanse. The Nourish, this is it right here. This is it right here. This New Plus is amazing. You would think after 30 years, I would be tired of eating the New Plus. I still get excited to eat my New Plus. Like, are you kidding me? Thank you, Dr. Chen. Okay, that incredible owner's expertise. So this has all 5 tastes and 5 colors in the 5 color theory: red bean, green bean, black bean, yellow bean, white bean. It's concentrated herbal food. We have 10 to 12 pounds of herbs into 1 pound of food. So we have this highly concentrated herbal formula, and the cell wall has been removed. So you don't have this huge amount of digestion going on. Example, when I teach fitness classes, I teach a class today. I'm teaching a yoga class. I have a 30-minute break between breaking down and setting up an aerial yoga class or aerial Pilates class. So I'm going to need that glycogen in my brain, right? Your brain is fed by glucose, and in my muscle, which also needs that glycogen store. So I'm going to get a complex carbohydrate in between my classes without having to have a big digestion thing going on. I don't want to have a big heavy meal when I'm about to go upside down and teach people flying Pilates, right? So the New Plus is incredible whenever you need that just in your cells nutrition that makes you feel balanced, calm, rejuvenated, nourished at the cellular level, so your brain can be strong, your body can be strong. It's incredible. Love the New Plus. So then the other portion, when you think about the Sea of Galilee, is our Fortune Delight. I have this, also our Cali. I didn't grab the package, but our Fortune and Cali, right? So Cali is more for the brain, mental clarity, focus. Fortune is more for hydrating the body and flushing out the fat and the toxins in a safe way, because it's feeding your system that cleans. It's feeding your system that cleans. It's not going in and just taking over harshly and cleansing the body. That's very different. This is just a daily cleaning. I love the Cali Delight, Cali and Fortune. Just so good. Fortune, I think of as the replacement sports drink. So I do drink Fortune while teaching my classes because, again, I want that hydration and I want to be just constantly releasing out any of the oxidative stress and so forth that happens whenever we're doing intensive workouts. So important. And then the last component, which we could talk about each of these for over an hour. So I'm going to very briefly highlight the quinary. Again, we're going to go more into this in more depth when we do our full-on class. So the quinary, 5 meaning 5, qui meaning 5, is balancing our 5 major systems: immune, circulatory, endocrine, digestive, and respiratory system. Over 50 different foods are in this one little packet. Over 50 different foods that are system specific, that are helping your body Balance itself, as the cells break down, it's getting that nourishing food that's going to help it be stronger in each of those areas, because we need to have all five working in harmony. We don't want to just have one system getting fed and not the others. This is about nourishing and cleansing and balancing all the systems so they all can function and communicate better together. We could go into this in so much on the Chinese philosophy, but I want to just touch on it today. So we get our nourish, our cleanse, and our balance in our regeneration program. And I did wanted to mention, apologize, on our nourishing is also our incredible Sunny Dew and Sun Nectar that we put in everything. Balances blood sugar, counters fatigue, antibacterial, antifungal, happens to be sweet, amazing thing you add to your liquids. Love our Sunny Dew. And a very different proprietary process that Dr. Chen does. Okay, so here we go. I just wanted to highlight. So on April 3rd, we have decided to be 6 to 8 p.m. at Dr. Seaton's Wellness Center. We will be having a regeneration program class, an intro. We're going to dive in more into what I talked about today, which is that nourishing, cleansing, and balancing, and how that can help you experience your overall optimum health and wellness. So it just like in the Chinese philosophy where we don't focus on a specific issue, we don't look at disease, we look at more creating harmony. The same thing is when we talk about all those different aspects that people are coming to interested in Sunrider with. Let's say they want to lose weight, or they want to have more energy, or they want to sleep better, they want to have more muscle building, so forth. All of those things, rather than system specifically focusing on them, I'm just going to do this for weight loss, or I'm going to just do this for something else. Instead, we're doing our entire Nourish, Balance, Cleanse program, and the body is going to help you balance. And the side effect is that your body is the weight that it needs to be. Your immune system is strong. You're feeling good. You have energy. You have better sleep. So it's all of those things are when the body is in harmony. We're creating an atmosphere, an ambiance in your system of harmony. And so all these other things start to balance themselves out. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, isn't it? I have a notice on here. What's going to be a little bit different? So the question was, is that same as the ones that we've attended before? It will be a little bit different, but let's see. Yes, it is. Oh, I see. You're talking about something else. Sorry. This is good. Good communication. Thank you. So let's finish it up. So yes, do come to that, even if you've been before. I feel like also, I don't know about you, but I can never hear this stuff enough. I mean, that's when I was realizing in contemplation and kind of meditating on Sunrise for Sunriders so far, the last 3 weeks, I realized I really need to talk about the incredible Nourish, Balance, Cleanse program, even though, and not take for granted that we all know how incredible this program is and these foods are. Oh, the date is April 3rd. It's a Thursday, and it's from 6 to 8 p.m. at Dr. Seaton's Wellness Center. Yeah, she and I will be splitting up the talking time. It's going to be great. We're going to dive into everything about the regeneration program. I would love to have you there. We are going to be doing something similar to that, and that's why I said stay tuned, where it's virtual. So if you're not able to attend in person, there will be virtual options, but stay tuned on that. That's something that's still a work in progress, as most things are, right? So we have our class today that we're just finishing up, and then I will be posting a recording tomorrow that is for the Thursday class because I'll be traveling. Speaking of traveling, the best travel food ever, knowing you can bring your wellness program with you when you're traveling is a godsend. It's amazing. Thank you, Sunrider, for that. I put it in my carry-on. I would never put it in my bag because I want to make sure I always have it with me. Okay, let's end with a little breathing here. Arms come up as we inhale and down as we exhale. One more of those. Inhale and exhale. Hands to the heart center. I want to thank each of you for being here with me today, and those of you that are watching this later as a recording. Thank you for taking the time and making the time. to see your health and wellness as a priority, to learn about this type of information that can help you reach the goals that you're wanting to reach. We have the solution. Trusting, having faith in your body, in its innate wisdom, and its ability to balance, regenerate, and rejuvenate, so you can live healthier and happier every day in all ways. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day filled with wellness, vitality, and everything that you want to manifest. Namaste. Thank you.